What's good, people? It's your boy Snow. Today is October 31st. Happy Hallow fucking Ween. So, I read an article a while back that said Killzone Shadowfall would be 50 gigabyte download. That raised a flag, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? 50 gigabytes? Who's downloading 50 gigabytes, right? Snow, you're crazy. Just come on, relax. I'm always wrong when I fucking say what I gotta say, right? Then someone says to me, 500 gigabyte hard drive is massive for the PS4. I said, jerk off. You did not just hear them say 50 gigabyte install. Okay, I want to swap out the hard drive, but I'm an asshole, right? Okay. But then I seen another article recently that originally Killzone was going to be 490 something. And I was like, dude, that's ridiculous, right? There's no, son, PC games are not even that fucking large. I don't even think PC games are fucking 440 gigabytes. Like, what's going on? So, I do have Killzone 4, as GameStop calls it. You know, Shadowfall. And I just did a video prior to this talking about CDs, MP3s, that the PlayStation 4 is not DLNA and all that shit. Check that one out, right? That's my last offline video. And as I was doing this, I discovered that there was a number back here. So I had written off something in my head because of how we do it currently. Battlefield 3 is about, you know, anywhere between 12, 15 download if you get it digitally. I forget what the Battlefield 4 digitally is on the current gen, right? So I figured, you know, if you own the disc, which is like 4.5 gigs or whatever, 2.5 gigs, you should be fine. You don't have to worry about that, right? So that the 50 gig rumor for this game here, if you download digitally on the PS4, was probably going to be 50 gigs. You shouldn't have to worry about that if you get in the disc, which I'm still a disc-based player. I don't have time. I don't care anything about that. Play the game, stream the game while you're downloading. I don't care about that because it's cool, but 50 gigs, I'm not waiting that long, right? Shout out to everybody that got Verizon DSL. You're fucked, right? So, I have the disc. Now, I don't know if this will show. I have the disc. I don't know if that's going to show. Is that going to show? That number says 45 gigabytes minimum. Minimum. Come on, focus back. Minimum. On the fucking disc. Minimum. I said this before, I'm going to say it again. 500 gigabytes is not enough. Now, shout out to the Xbox, because you guys can't change your hard drive. Oh, mega shout out to the PS4, because you can change your hard drive. Now, I would have paid $500 for a PS4 with 1.5 terabytes. Not 1 terabyte, 1.5 terabytes. Maybe 2 terabytes. I'd have paid $500 for, right? I'm gonna be fair. 1.5 terabytes, I'd have paid $500 for. Now you might be saying, well, no, that's just one game. I said this time and time and time again, and I said this in other videos. I'm a gamer. I play video games. In the month of October, excluding this game, I'm slated to purchase 4 PS3 games. That is $240 without tax in the month of fucking October games. So imagine if those games were PS4 games. And let's just give this, because it's the first one out the gate, let's just say that this is 50, 45, right? And the rest of them are 25, right? Do that math real quick in your head. Just do it. 25, 25, 25. and then 45. How many gigs do you have left? And when you do the subtraction number, do not dare go minus 500 gigabyte, because if you own a PlayStation right now with a 500 gigabyte hard drive, which I do, I had to upgrade the shit from 120 to 500. You do not get 500. You get 465 max if you did it the right way. When you buy a hard drive from the store, you will never get the amount of numbers that it says you have. Never. One product tried this, and they weren't a well-known brand. Nobody trusted them, so it never worked. So, again, how? Like, are you guys that play games are understanding what this means? Are you understanding that if you're buying more than, let's just say, let's just play the numbers real quick, what people call typical gamers, right? They buy one shooter, they buy one car game, they buy one sports game, and they buy one game either off roster for them because there's somebody else in the house. So like there's a kid, or there's a non-gamer or a casual gamer in the house. So this could be anywhere between platforms. This could be something like Mario, which is like really cutie. Something like Little Big Planet is really cutie, or you know, like Uncharted or something, right? Retail-based games, you buy 4 per year. Sports games can be replaced every year, so you could just uninstall it. Shooters, if they're good, tend to go at least 16 months, right? Hell, I know people right now that's still playing Modern Warfare 2. I know people right now that's still playing Medal of Honor 2010. I know people still playing, well, Warfighter doesn't count, but people still playing Battlefield 3, although clearly Battlefield 4 is out, right? Same thing with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Like, there's still people playing these games. Every 2 years, you're probably going to buy a shooter. Platform games come out whenever. How many of you guys delete games off your system and then wants to reinstall them when you feel like the itch to play them again? In one year of 4 games, you're already using over 100 gigabytes. Without DLC, you're using over 100 gigabytes. 1 year, 4 games. Consider insane if you buy 1 game per year. I mean, 1 game per quarter of a year. They got to get this number down. 45 gigabytes minimum. This number has to go down. And I have Battlefield 4. Where is it? It's over there somewhere. I have Battlefield 4. I am fucking dying to know what the hell is the gigabytes installed for the digital copy that I have to use my PS3 disc to activate. I'm dying to know what that is. Like, is that going to be 50? Because I've seen this in person, actually. I've seen this. Yeah, I didn't tell you about that, right? Yeah, it's crazy how that happened. But I've seen this in person. Like, this game looks fucking good. And I know what the computer Battlefield looks like. Oh my god. I know y'all hear me talk that shit that one time, like, you know, go on PC because of money. Like, listen. At the end of the day, it's always been PC over all this shit. Console stands for convenience to me. And no Steam box. It's a terrible idea. But yo, this you gotta be wondering the question. You two Xbox dudes, y'all gotta be wondering this question. Like, do I have a fucking point? Is 500 gigabytes enough? Now, if you sit down and play Call of Duty, which the reason why I'm not picking on you guys, I kind of am, but I'm really not, because the reason why I love buying Call of Duty game, one of the reasons why I love buying a Call of Duty game, because there is no fucking install. It's like 37 megabytes. That's nothing. That's like a page file. Shout out to Virtua Fighter fans who know what I mean by that. Like, that's and NBA 2K 37 megabytes. Like, I'll never complain about that. But when you're fucking installing 45 gigabytes on my shit, that's more than DC Universe. Now that I think about it. Verizon DSL fans, if Verizon and PlayStation or Sony, whoever the fuck they've been beefing with, has not resolved their issue, I feel sorry for you. I have DSL and I have Optimum cable in my fucking crib. Best to believe I will be using Optimum that day. I'm not chancing it. I'm not even gonna do a video for it. Dude, yeah, it just can't be me. Like, talk to me. Help me understand your gaming habits, because I also have to remember that I always tend to do something a little different for my needs. Just like I don't use MP3 players. I don't use MP3s and video files on my PlayStation. A lot of people do. They do it on their Xbox. That's not me. I don't give a shit. My console is for gaming, period. So maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe you guys can help me out and see it in a different light than mine. Ramon is one of the people who just delete the shit. Let me see, but Ramon also doesn't play the wide range amount of games that I play. He plays a lot of games, but when he's done, he's done. I'll play game X, but then I'm going back to Forza. I'll play game B, but then I'm going back to Battlefield. Like, he has his set games. I have them too, but, you know, I play games that people don't even, hear about, which are actually pretty good games, like Binary Domain. Boom. Everybody's so caught up on Mass Effect, didn't even see Binary Domain, right? So, anyway, it's your boy Snow. Holla at me, G's. G stands for Gamerz. Alright? 1.